We know for certain that Warhammer 3 will allow us to invade the heart of each Chaos God's domain. What we don't know is how much of the lands of each god in the Realm of Chaos will be accessible, and if we can conquer the different regions of those realms. We have already looked at the Blood God's domain, so today we move on to the realm of his brother, Tzeentch. Secondary, only in scale to Khorne's domain, is the Crystal Labyrinth, a plateau of shining brilliance where Tzeentch rules supreme. In stark contrast to the blood-soaked domain of his brother, Tzeentch's realm sparkles with a magical gleam that cannot be found anywhere else within the realms of chaos or beyond. There are numerous pathways that snake their way across the supreme sorcerer's lands and into the domains of his dark kin, like tendrils of glistening light. These conduits help to bind the realms of chaos together. While sentries and guardians can be found throughout other realms, none guard the Crystal Labyrinth, though the journey into it is fraught with peril. To navigate the maze takes strong will and clarity of purpose, for not only does the landscape reflect light, but hope and despair, dreams and nightmares, and the very terror deep within one's soul. To add to the dangers, the labyrinth is constantly shifting, with new traps and dead ends conjured by Tzeentch's subconscious mind. While no physical harm may come to travelers in the Crystal Labyrinth, their sanity will rarely remain intact. Overlooking the labyrinth is the Frozen Moon, a celestial body that somehow became trapped in Tzeentch's realm, and now reflects light into every corner, leaving no space for shadow or any hidden agenda. Tzeentch's seat of power is the Impossible Fortress. To describe its form is pointless, as it morphs according to the nature of the beholder's aspirations. For some, the fortress is crafted from the same crystal as the surrounding plains, causing it to blend into the background. Many more perceive a structure of deep blue flames that lick at the sky and emanate a searing heat. Regardless of its appearance, the fortress is constantly in flux, as entire sections fold into themselves and new towers rise up from deep within. Inside its walls, the Impossible Fortress contains numerous corridors and rooms that each obey their own laws of physics. Moving from one room to another, a traveller may find that gravity has reversed, that they are in an alternate reality, or they may find themselves in the future, watching their former self. For those poor souls that falter and succumb to the warped domain of Tzeentch's palace, they are fated to an existence as familiars, gifted to the god's champions. Tzeentch's seat of power has never been assaulted in all the years of the great game, as the mind-bending properties of the fortress are just as effective against demons as they are mere mortals. Only the Lords of Change are able to navigate the palace, able to safely perform their duties due to Tzeentch's blessing. The Changer of the Way is the Chaos God of Magic, more knowledgeable in its origins and its uses than any other. And while Khorne desires power and revels in carnage, Tzeentch seeks the downfall of all of civilization, wishing to create turmoil for its own sake. Tzeentch spends most of his time in his hidden library, which contains all knowledge ever gleaned, and every thought ever processed across all of space and time. It is here that he schemes and plots his moves within the great game. We don't yet know the extent to which the player will be able to interact with the realms of chaos. Will we be limited to a fraction of the realm represented in the survival battles, or will we have access to the realm as described in lore with all of its unique regions? I, for one, can't wait to find out. If you've enjoyed this brief look at the realm of Tzeentch, please leave a like or subscribe, and don't be afraid to let me know what you are hoping for in the realms of chaos. This video was brought to you by my patrons. Thank you to Hot Apple Pie, Alexander, and Solarith Magnetar. I'm Grey Tiger. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.